Exactly what it is on this. She just gives us a look, right? Yeah.
Bonjour everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. It is going to be a good one because as you can see here, we are doing a pre-love / vintage fall haul. We have some Hermès, we have some vintage Gucci, we have some pre-love Saint Laurent, so I'm very excited to share all of those pieces with you. So I'm completely aware that we are still in summer and it's actually pretty hot still here in SoCal, but I don't know about you, but when the end of August hit, I cannot help to wonder what I'm going to wear this fall, so let's get into it. So the first item I wanted to talk to you about is this beautiful Balenciaga Weekender bag in black suede from the Nicolas Ghesquière era, of course. So you might wonder, what happened to the Balenciaga work black suede bag that we saw you inbox at the end of last year? Well, I was actually browsing the Real website as I do on a regular basis, to be honest, and I saw this one listed for such a good price. I think it was below $500. So you know what, I decided to buy it thinking like I'm gonna compare it once it arrives at home to the work one and see which one I like the most and resell then the one I like the less. And as you can see, I mean, I kept this one because I thought it was such a good one to have in my collection, really. And also already adds this Balenciaga work, so that way, you know, I have two sizes basically. So yeah, I'm very happy about this one. As you can tell, it is in great condition, so it has all of the tassels and also the mirror right there. I think it's also from 2012, like my previous Balenciaga work in black suede. I think it's gonna be such a great bag for the season to come. I mean, black suede is so good in fall and winter, so I'm very excited about this one. No, I love those bags so much that I can definitely see myself adding more in my collection. Right now, I feel like the pricing are really increasing in those bags, so I don't find as much as a good deal as I did before. And I just wanted to mention that I'm always protecting my suede items with this product called Apple Brand Leather Care. I'm gonna link it down below. Suede is such a delicate material that you always want to look after it, so yeah, that's definitely what I'm using and it works pretty well. Okay, let's jump to Hermès, shall we? I have two boxes to open with you, and both of them are vintage. They are from the 90s, and I bought them on eBay through Japanese resellers. And so the first item came in this big box, but the item is rather small, you're gonna see. And so we have, right there, a small leather good that I will use as a cart holder. Actually thought it could be a good use, a good object for my business card. As you can see, there is two decent size compartments inside. And as you can see, this item is in box leather and in brick color. And as you may know, brick is one of my favorite colors that Hermès has ever offered or produced. So I'm very excited to have another one in my collection. The first one, as you may know if you have watched my previous video, is my Kelly 35 in box leather from 1999. And I like those two items together. So I'm pretty excited to see my brick collection grow. And for this one, I paid around $200. And again, it was bought through a Japanese resellers on eBay. I will link or put the name here of the Japanese resellers I have used for the item I bought. It arrived pretty fast. The service was excellent. So pretty happy with this purchase. And talking about box leather and brick color, I wanted to get your opinion on something. When I was purchasing this SLG, I noticed that the same Japanese reseller had a very interesting bag to sell for a very good price. So it was a Kelly Sport, which is, you know, this vintage style that Hermès used to produce in the 80s or 90s, in also box leather and brick color, listed for below 3K. I think it was around 2.6K, something like that. So decent price, you know, for Hermès. And for a hot minute, I considered buying this item, I was saying I considered for a hot minute buying this item to potentially replace this one because, as you may know, I also have another Kelly 35 in chocolate box leather. So that way I would have had a more diverse collection. But at the end of the day, I didn't do it because I was too afraid to let this one go. But I was wondering, what would you have done there? Would you have replaced this one by the Kelly Sport? What do you think about this design or this type of bag? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm pretty curious about that. Okay, let's unbox the second item from Hermès, and it came in this FedEx envelope, also from Japan. It also arrived pretty fast, I mean within a few days to be honest. And the item came in this little box. I'm actually very grateful that both of the items I ordered from Japan came with their original boxes. I think that's pretty cool. And in it you have a little Hermès cadenas padlock. And this item is actually called the Touareg padlock, and 1997 was actually the year of Africa for Hermès, and that's the year where the Togo leather has been introduced, by the way. I love that the H in the middle of the padlock is rotating. And I also love all of the details on it. And as I mentioned previously, I really want to rockify or personalize my Gypsy Air 28. And I feel like this little cadenas will definitely bring something unique to it, you know? Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool here. I definitely want to add more items to this bag, but I'm also very happy to see my Hermès cadenas collection grow, and I really want to add more in my collection moving forward. Okay, let's move to Saint Laurent ready to wear, and I want to preface this section by saying that, and it's been a while now, but I enjoy vintage / pre-loved shopping so much more than shopping for new clothes. I love the hunt, I love the find of rare pieces, especially when they are part of some specific runway collection. And so for Saint Laurent, I love the Hedi Slimane era, and for those who don't know, Hedi Slimane was the creative director of Saint Laurent from 2012 to 2016, and when he took this position, he moved his offices to Los Angeles. I think this is where he found most of his creativity, and you can definitely see that he has found a lot of inspiration in the LA music scene, which blend very well, I have to say, with the Parisian nonchalance. And recently, I have read a very interesting article about Hedi Slimane on Grail that I'm gonna put on the description box down below if you're interested, stating that the searches linked to Hedi Slimane have increased by 25% compared to last year. Now, we all know that those fashion trends are a cycle, and ultimately those silhouettes by Hedi Slimane will go back in style. But I think this article on Grail was definitely making some good points. I mean, it's not a secret that we are going through hard times right now worldwide. Some people are expressing probably their rebellion through clothes, and I think those silhouettes by Hedi Slimane, those rebellious rock and roll silhouettes, are definitely on point right now. The Spring-Summer 2015 collection was definitely one of the best for me from the Saint Laurent by Hedi Slimane era, and I recently got two pieces from this collection. So the first one is actually this beautiful black tunic that you can see on the look 31 of the runway of this collection, and you have also seen me wear it in one of my previous videos. What I love about it is all of the detail of it. I love the white embroidery. It's such a nice alternative to your basic long sleeve black top, and it's a blend of cotton and linen, so it's pretty light. It's a size 41 and it fits me pretty well, and it's made in France. I found it on Grail and I paid $200 for it, which I think is a great price for a runway piece, so I'm very happy to have it in my collection. The second piece I got from the same collection is actually this linen poncho. That's the best way I can describe it, and you can see this item in the look 19 of the runway. I think that's a piece that goes very well with my Southern Californian lifestyle. I mean, it has definitely these beachy vibes to it. The black and beige tones are actually pretty easy to pair with, I think, especially maybe if it's not too cold yet with a white short, or maybe even with my new Isabelle Marant short. I think that could be a good good pair. I can also see this piece with like a large beige trouser, like my Ami Paris trousers. I think that can be a good, almost monochromatic look. And maybe for a more elevated style, I can see it with a black pants. I think that can be also a style I will go for with this piece. I probably could have done without the silver stud that you have in the front of the poncho and also on the hood. But I also think this is what is making this piece pretty unique too, so I'm okay with it. And this is an extra large and it fits me pretty well, I think. And I found it on the real for about $500. I think it was 30% off when I bought it. And yeah, I'm pretty happy to have it in my collection. And there are definitely other pieces from the same collection that I'm looking to acquire in the future. For example, this beautiful suede jacket or this great black top with a gold embroidery and the tassel. I think it's very unique. So I'm definitely looking for those, but I have to say it's very rare to find them on the Preloved market. That's why I was happy to find the two I just mentioned to you. It's also even rarer to find them in my size. Saint Laurent by Hedi Slimane tend to size pretty small. For example, I was looking for some specific leather jacket by Hedi Slimane and I tried some of them in 52 or 54 and they are even too small. So I have to go at least to a 56, which is pretty impossible to find on the Preloved market. So it's okay. It's making the hunt and the find even more interesting, I have to say, and I'm definitely keeping my eyes open for those specific pieces on the Preloved market. So those are some tips if you are also looking for some Saint Laurent by Hedi Slimane Preloved. Don't hesitate to size up because they are definitely sizing a size or two too small. And to finish, let's do my first Gucci by Tom Ford ready-to-wear piece. So Tom Ford was a creative director at Gucci from 1994 to 2004, and my favorite collection was definitely his last spring-summer, so spring-summer 2004, which was a love letter to Texas, where he's from. And so I found once again on Grail this beautiful suede jacket that you can see in one of his looks on the runway. So first of all, I love the color of this jacket. I mean, this dark gray is beautiful and pretty unique. I also love, obviously, all of the patchwork, especially on the back of the jacket where you can see the Texas sun. Another detail I love on this jacket is definitely the pockets that really make me think of the bags you can find on the cowboy saddles. This jacket is fitted and I can definitely see it with so many outfits, including with some basic t-shirt, white or black t-shirt, or maybe for a more elevated look with a black turtleneck with black boots. I got it on Grailed for around $700, which I understand is not cheap by any means, but when you compare with other jackets from this particular collection, it's actually a pretty good price. So I was able to negotiate it a little bit, and honestly, I'm pretty happy I snatched it because it's such a beautiful piece. It's a size 54, and I'm gonna make the same comment as for the Saint Laurent by Hedi Slimane pieces. Please consider sizing up because they are sizing pretty small. I mean, I'm generally a 50 or a 52 for this kind of jacket, and that's a 54, and it fits me pretty well. So yeah, don't hesitate to size up if you are considering a Gucci by Tom Ford piece. And there are definitely other pieces or other jackets I'm considering from the same spring-summer 2004 Gucci by Tom Ford collection. But same comment as for the Saint Laurent by Hedi Slimane, some of those pieces are pretty rare, especially in my size, so I definitely have to be patient, which I'm totally okay with. Again, I love the hunt and I love the find of those pieces, and yeah, you will definitely see me with other pieces from this collection, hopefully in the near future. And my friends, that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching it. I hope it was interesting or at least entertaining for you. Let me know in the comment section down below which pieces were your favorite, and also let me know if you are already shopping pre-loved or vintage, and if not, hopefully this video has encouraged you to do so in the future. And again, I hope you are doing well wherever you are in the world, and I will catch up with you in my next video. Bye guys.